a big play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 20. Yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. On On third down, McKinley. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They'll run on first down. Kramer, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Goff. And that'll be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Goff now looking to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down and put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Gone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. John Hightower there to make the grab. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On first down, McKinley. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second down, it's Kramer. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there and a nice win for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. On play action, it's Brady. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Ben Benagoo in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. able to slither by. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Goff. He'll get that complete to Hunter Bryant, the tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 1st and 10, Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Goff. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 46 yards on the ground for him so far. And in for the Lions touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, a give to Jones.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Now a play fake. Brady airing this one out for Evans. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
After the interception, here's Goff. Flushed out right. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
On second and goal, Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Quick toss by Goff is complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Jonah Jackson, former third-round pick, the guilty party. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. Not much there, only a yard. On second down now, McKinley. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. play clock about to expire. We get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Goff now to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
This is Harris. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From midfield, here's Brady. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down. The give is to Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, that's complete to his receiver, Godwin. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and maybe an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. From the gun on third down, Brady. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. Touchdown. O.J. Howard, 29 yards. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. There's Goff. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Throwing again on second down. Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now a give, right side. Kramer. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 56 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
Right back to him on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side. Kramer. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And a nice run there, going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs' 43-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Goff now looks to throw. That's complete to Hightower. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He finds his man. Complete. That's Kramer. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on second down. Goff. He finds his man. Complete. That's Kramer. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the red zone now, Goff. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Throwing again is Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starter's telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll go again to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Now Brady. They've got his man complete. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tanner Muse with it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This will be taken in by Hightower. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 3rd down, Kramer. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Kramer, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. To throw is Brady. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Buying time to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Back to throw, Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Brady to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
After the penalty, it's Jones. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 49 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Now Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. One final try now for Brady toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
And his kick is right there. It's good. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules remind us. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. 8 yards to go on second down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Higgins. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the 50, it's Goff. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. 20, 10. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Jones. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brandon, I'd go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only 2nd down, but I'd kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for 3rd. Have the extra down just to... And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. As the fan takes it back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy, but the team